I spent so much time around it that I'm attached to it. You know, it's a part of me. I am a synthesizer designer. I've been doing it for over 50 years now, and have created a lot of really fun instruments that musicians seem to love. It's my passion, and I hope to keep doing it for a long time. You know, the things never leave you. So, and certainly, instruments like the Emulator too, you hear the sounds of them in vintage music. You see little clips from movies that use the Emulator too. The front panel was really designed and for EMU, this was a change in the way we presented our instruments from the original Emulator 1, which was very simplistic in its front panel. I think the thing that is perhaps most surprising about the inspiration that I get from music is so much of it is actually from acoustic instruments rather than from the technological ones. And I think that's because that is what fascinates me, is these sounds that we as human beings started making in prehistory. First of all, the sound encoding of being able to take an 8-bit instrument and make it sound close to 16 bits. We usually said it was between 12 and 14 bits of fidelity for an Emulator 2. And that is a combination of the digital, the 8-bit D to A converters, and a very fancy feedback encoding system that's all done in analog that takes the samples and makes it so that the fidelity on low frequencies is exceedingly good. As you get into higher frequencies, there your ear is more forgiving. This goes back to now my biological love of what is it that makes sounds pleasing to our ear. To have created the original instrument and have people think it's worth doing a virtual instrument of it, that's a big pat on the back. And for me, being so much a scientist and having my classmates at Caltech have gone off into aerospace and biology and things like this, but I've affected the emotional health of the world and the expression of cultures. I remember the meetings we had, the discussions we had, the challenges we had in some of these features to be able to bring this front panel to life. But for me, and I think this has been true on so many of my instruments, it's when it actually gets into the hands of the company musicians and somebody makes a musical composition and you can hear the thing sing. That's really when I do that flip-flop from how's it gonna do to, oh my God, we did it.